Hey everybody, Jordan from Pianote here. The piano is a great instrument for accompanying yourself because you can play both the chords, the melody, and even the rhythm stuff all on one instrument. But it takes a little bit of time to coordinate both your hands in order to get there. So I've made a couple examples for left-hand accompaniment that you can use to try at home to start building those skills so you can start accompanying yourself on the piano. So let's have a look here. So the first and easiest way to just accompany yourself on the piano is simply playing octaves in the left hand. Just take the root notes of the chords that you're playing and just play them down low to fill out the bass. So I'm going to play just 8 bars of a simple chord progression and I'll show you what I mean. So you can do that easily at home, but if you want to add a little bit more spice to your left hand playing, you can still keep within that octave kind of mentality. But I like to add, I call them broken fills, that kind of blend between chord to chord, and I'll show you what I'm talking about in the next set of chords here. So as you can see, the final 2 beats of every bar, I play sort of a really simple broken triad almost in the left hand. I take my left hand octave position and I just play the root, the 5th, and the octave up high. And I just do that on every chord. So I'll just play the left hand here just to show you what I'm talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Another easy way to accompany yourself in the left hand is to add a little bit of rhythm. So the next example that we're going to look at is going to use the same chord progression, but this time we're going to be playing 8th note, 5th intervals, mostly in the left hand. I'll show you what I mean. So that's a really easy other tactic to use. Practice that kind of thing with a click because, again, you're building a rhythmic skill when you're playing 8th notes in the left hand. I'll just try that one more time and yeah, just listen in. Maybe practice along at home to the sheet music on the screen now. So you might be wondering, why don't we put the 3rd note in with a lot of these chords? I just like to keep them nice and open so that the right hand melody can handle all the color, and all we're looking for in the left hand is just a consistent rhythmic pulse. Again, this is just stuff that you can use when you don't play with any other musicians, you have no backing tracks, you're just looking to fill out the sound as much as possible with what you've got on the piano. The final example that we're going to look at is a little more complicated. We're actually going to look at a broken kind of motion in the left hand. Again, we're just going to use the same chord progression that we've been looking at so far, but this time we're going to add sort of a combination of both rhythm and a little bit of rhythmic melody almost in the left hand. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'll play that just one more time and you can follow along at home. So that's just a couple examples of what any beginner can do to accompany themselves on the piano at home. A lot of just really simple stuff. If any of this stuff is feels a little bit too complicated, make sure just to try it hand separate first and just go through the left hand to make sure you have that pulse nice and set. So try these at home. Experiment with different instincts that you might have on your own end for how you want to accompany yourself. And eventually you're going to just end up being able to play simple little accompaniment lines like this. All right, guys, thanks for watching the video. If you have anything else that you want to learn about the piano, be sure to check us out at pianote.com. We'll see you there.